Alright, um, we'll pick up where we left off. Not many goals. I don't think there's really any goals. We're just gonna kind of keep working on the little thing here and then the house, preferably. Today I've got my cat. She might accidentally make some noises in the mic. Um, little Millie's just kind of standing in front of me on the desk, just watching as I do stuff. She's a little sick right now. Sneezing all the time because she's got some stuff. We took her to the vet already. She's fine. She's got to get over it. It's nothing to worry about. But you might hear some sneezes or some microbial and stuff. It's just her. She's just being a little cutie. Maybe I'll do a community post with a picture of her or something so it's marked down too. How she's doing and stuff. Yeah, she's chilling. Um, should probably start by getting rid of some stuff first. This grew, I didn't even realize it. Today was an interesting day. It was pretty good for the most part. Some stuff that bothered me, but got to play some games with a good friend. So sometimes that's it's the best thing you can ask for. Like I was talking about before, it's the small things, you know. Um, Glad that happened. Ooh, what is this? I didn't realize. Is this like a small island? Does the water go around the back there? It does. I might do something with this. Maybe finish it off because it's not that far from being connected to that. Now, what was I saying? Oh yeah. I'll just accidentally drop that. I got paddles on my controller. Forgot I have that bound to the back. Kind of wish I could have connected an Xbox 360 controller to this. I don't think you can, but that would have been cool. Um, at least just to play it. Maybe I'll look into it. Maybe there's some sort of thing I can do to hook it up in some sort of jailed way or something, but not sure for sure if that's possible. So our offhand for now, see if we can get some of it filled out while I'm getting wood and stuff. There's a lot of snow and spruce around here, which is pretty cool. I do like that. See if I can bump into that wolf. I still don't know what the persistency rules are for this. But maybe he'll stay. Because I want to try and... another little small goal I want to do is I want to try and get a cat and dog to represent each pet I've had, um, both currently and in the past. Make them all their own little homes or something. That's going to be a small goal, I think. Oh, hello there. Oh, it's Monster Hunter done, I believe. So we didn't do that in the last one. Or I didn't do that in the last one. Um, you know what? That was a fallen over tree. I didn't realize that the Xbox version got those. I thought that was in, I thought that was a Bedrock thing. Oh, we should probably eat the pork chop too. Okay, so there's those. There's pork chop, and then that's Monster Hunter, I believe. What was I saying? Oh, right. Yeah, I want to try and get I want to just try and do something like a little thing to represent each little buddy I've had, past and present, and kind of like a little memorial to the ones in the past and stuff like that. Um, I find another thing that helps me is just the little buddies that everyone's got. Little Millie here is very sweet cat. Loves being around people. Loves seeing them. Uh, if you cry, she'll come to you and she'll sit with you and she'll even try to crawl up on your chest to get to your face to rub it and stuff. It's adorable. They're good at making people happy even when they're sad, or even yeah, even when they're sad. They're great. Sometimes when it's been a long day, I just get a smile on my face, even just thinking about the idea of getting home to pick him up and give him a little hug, see him. Yeah, today was for pretty good. At well, it was half and half. It was all right, but got kind of worse towards the end of it, which is why I'm glad I got this tonight. I'm doing this tonight to just kind of do everything. Just dealing with some stuff right now, with some friends and other stuff that is just kind of, obviously not fun, but stuff happens. Not the one I mentioned earlier. That was fun. Getting to play games with him. That was great. Um, just some other stuff, but like I said, started this, try to see if, just throw some stuff out there, talking to the void, see if it, makes me feel better. And right now it is. So it's nice, just in general is nice. And I mean, I'm gonna start sounding like I'm beating a dead horse or something, saying it over and over again, but going back to document it, just see what all I can do here, what fun I can have, and so far it's been really fun. If anyone stumbled upon this video, go back and give it a try if you got one of the old legacy console versions. It's not necessarily something you're gonna swap to permanently, but just go back and give it a try. It's pretty nice. As for other good things, at the current time of this video, I am super excited for Tomodachi Life, the Switch one, to come out. I didn't get the original game when it came out, but I did get it later down the line once I finally got a DS that could run that, and that was really fun. So I'm looking forward to the new one. It might be out at the time of this video. I think some people got it earlier. I don't remember the exact date. It's coming out, but I am excited for that. Unfortunately, not going to have it at launch. I'm waiting for birthday to roll around. Gonna save it for that. It's kind of like a thing to play on that day. Just in too long from now, but believe me when I say I am I am wanting it to get here fast so I can play that. Um, that should be extremely fun. It's already turning nighttime, which is... How long is it? No, that is about right, yeah, because I think it took about 2 minutes last time for the sign. Thought it was turning night pretty early. I guess that's just how it's gonna go for this. Um, First day kind of slipped away on me. Maybe I'll do 3 tonight, I'm not sure. Play till I just feel like, not, I guess. Go back, like, what is this? 6? Go back 8, I guess. Or not 8 more, it'd be 2 more. I want that to be 8 on that side. Yeah, there's that I was excited for coming out. The new Tomodachi Life game seems like it's gonna be a blast. And then, well, not much else in that part of the web that I can think of off the top of my head that I'm looking forward to doing or playing. A lot of the games I play are either in a bad state right now or haven't gotten anything going for a while. Destiny being one of them. Oh boy. Was one of my favorite games. Still is. I do really like the universe, the characters and stuff, but it's just not been doing well. And I I get it's like a common thing in MMOs to have to like start over and stuff like that, but I can't be bothered to constantly do it. Then have like the old stuff I got just be completely irrelevant. I don't want to really bother with that much anymore. One little thing I was thinking about, I guess I might have the answer to this. I'm not exactly sure. Go ahead and fact check this if you're curious. I was thinking about how the Xbox One edition does not have infinite world sizes, but Bedrock edition does, at least a lot larger. There's no, technically there's no infinite world size. Obviously, you got like integer limits and all that that create stuff like the Farlands, but um, this one's like, yeah, limits like 5,000 something like in that, and I was curious as to why that was, because I assumed on the 360 it had something to do with how little RAM it had, but the Xbox One had 8 gigs, if I'm not mistaken, and some other stuff. I don't know the original purpose for that or why that was impossible. I heard potentially it was something to do with file size limits, but I'm not particularly sure if that's the correct answer. I'm gonna go with it for now until I find a more concrete answer, but or can confirm that for sure. But that's what I know for now. Just kind of a little interesting thing. It's not all that important in the grand scheme of things. Just was thinking about it. It's like, oh, that's interesting. Just doesn't have infinite worlds, but Bedrock does. And oh, well, what am I doing here? Yeah. You know what? There was that wolf. It might be worth. I can make a helmet. I'll do that. Trying to find a skeleton. See if I can get a bone or two for a dog. Zombie villager. Oh, right. This is the old one where they've got like the. Well. No, it's not. Never mind. I'm thinking of the old one where they got the normal zombie body with the villager head, which is. That was really funny, to be honest. This is not gonna go well. Keep thinking I can hit sprint mid jump. I don't know where I'm getting that idea from. The regen in this is really fast. Still not used to that sensitivity. I don't really play with sensitivity this high, like, basically ever. Which, yeah, not exactly common. I know a lot of people like high sensitivity, but I don't know. I like the lower end. Struggle with high sensitivity. Got some bones, so if that dog's over there, we can get it come morning. But keep working on the house for now. Try and get the wood walls in at least. I do need to definitely get some lighting set up though, because that is going to be an issue if I don't. I don't know. Trying to remember what the light level is for mobs to spawn now, because I believe Caves and Cliffs changed it to where it's at 0 light level for mobs. So basically, if it has no light at all, but obviously this version didn't get to Caves and Cliffs, so I don't know what that. I don't remember what the old one was. I could look it up, but I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow with this whole playthrough. I'll look stuff up if I absolutely need to for certain things. Like, obviously, I'm going to have to keep track of the achievements somehow, because I do have quite a few already. I just never 100%ed. At some point, I will definitely try to go back and get the achievements on the Xbox 360 version, but since that one has Update Aquatic, I'm not really feeling like that quite yet. So far, though, we got more than we had last time. Almost got every single wall no longer being stone, so that's one thing. The floor's stone, but we'll do some carpet or something for parts of that to give it more, I'm not sure, variety, detail, something like that. Go check if that wolf's over there still here soon. Oh, looks like the cat's jumping back up. Hello again, Millie. What are you messing with, bud? She's looking around at the keyboard. I'm sure that won't possibly cause any issues. Yep, okay, we're good. Remember, because there's no cartography table in this, so I don't remember. Maybe there is. No, I don't think there is. I don't remember if this is the maxed out map size or if it can be bigger than this. The oh yeah, by the way, the seed I entered last time, I know a little bit of a thing, but I'm gonna probably also put that in the description of this one. That way, it's easier to grab. It's in a more easily accessible spot for another time. Especially if I ever want to go take a look at this, see to what it was before all the stuff gets built on it, because I've got ideas, I've got plans, stuff I was thinking about doing, stuff I wasn't thinking about doing. Is that a massive mountain? What is that? That looks awesome. Or is that? I can't tell. What am I looking at over there? Huh. Definitely want to figure out what that is. I should make a boat. This is not efficient. That is weird. It looks neat, though. Definitely gonna want to do something over there at some point. That's kind of cool. Huh. You're gonna make a boat while we're here, I think. Actually, I don't even think I have the wood for a boat. Is there a tree? Oh, I could have just gone this way. That works too. Oh, there's another cow. More leather for the leather armor goal. Oh, I see. That's just unfilled map. Let's look at the bottom left of the map there. May end up turning the sensitivity down again because this still feels a little too high for me, but we'll work with it for now. I am loving just using the old textures, or being able to use those again. Oh, there's some walls. Okay, so we're gonna start with one. You know, see if we can get the second wall over here. Why not? No, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I think I talked a little bit last time about my discontent with current Minecraft versions, and I just don't know if I like their whole drops thing, because the most recent one at the time of this is the like baby one. What was that called? Why do I want to say it's Spring to Life? That might be wrong. Something like that. Like, I'm just not. First of all, I'm not big on the new baby mob models to begin with. They look cute, don't get me wrong, but I did like the old kind of just big head versions of the smaller mobs, kind of like how Ark used to do it with their baby creatures and Ark Survival Evolved, if anyone's played that. I'm gonna miss that a little bit. I don't know if I wonder if that's in the programmer art resource pack. I'll have to check. But yeah, basically just like a drop dedicated to remodeling the babies is kind of like I don't know. It's just boring to me. It doesn't really add much to the game. There's the golden dandelion, which is like neat, but still not really anything where I'm like, oh, I'm so excited for this drop. Um, I refuse to leave this like this just because the axe broke. So we're gonna finish breaking it down with our fist. And then the next update's like, don't get me wrong, it's better. Chaos Cubed, I believe they're calling it, the sulfur caves and stuff, but I'm not gonna get like anything out of that, to be honest. As it currently stands, they could be adding more, and we'll see. It's a little early now. It's still only in snapshots and stuff. We'll see. Um, but I'm not exactly confident it's gonna be good. Yeah, we're gonna go with a steak. I was hoping some of these trees would fall to saplings before I headed back, but it's not happening that fast. So we'll just work with the two we got. Yeah. I'm hoping the rest of this week goes well. There's some things I'm looking forward to, specifically Friday. Going to I got a appointment that day, but afterward I'm gonna swing by GameStop or another place and just kind of see if they got any amiibos I don't have for the Super Smash Bros. Collection. Which, even if they don't have it, just going to look is fun. Seeing if they have it or not, you know, it's even if I find nothing, it's still nice just doing it. And then sometimes I look around, see if they got anything neat that my brother would like, and then get that for him. Yeah. So before, said again, the little things. No, I don't. We're good. I got lost. And I can no longer sprint. Maybe I did get lost. Probably should have kept track of the coordinates. That, probably would have been a smart idea. I mean, it would have to be somewhat this direction, I think, because the, oh no, it's just like right around here, is it not? Because that's that mountain. Yeah, okay, we're good. I start saying things and I stop, or I start losing focus on what I was doing. What's happening? Usually I'm better at keeping track of where I'm at. Thinking I want to make some pixel art too. Not like something I personally came up with, just pixel art of characters and stuff I like. Because there's a lot of characters too that I look up to, help me keep going. Um, but I'll probably talk more about that when we get to that point. We are going to move these and then cook food, because that is a definite problem at the moment. Okay, so I guess we could put it in here. I don't really want the crafting table in the main room, but we are just starting. I am just starting, so we'll work with it here for now. We have a lot of beef, so we'll start smelting that. How much time do we have in the day? Also, not a lot. That's fine. We can work with it. I wish the dog would come in here so we can sit him down so he's not getting injured outside, but seemingly does not mind being out there. Now, I know if I'm not mistaken, I think, because Village and Pillage isn't around, I believe we still have to tame ocelots to get cat variants. I believe that's still the case. It might not be, but I'm like 90% positive that's the case. I also need to test if I can make path blocks or not, because I don't remember when those were added specifically. If not, we're just going to use good old gravel and cobblestone slabs for elevation and whatnot. I think what I want to do here is I want to do one of these, these. And we'll put some other flowers and stuff around it, but I think for the front and back we'll do that. We're also going to start farming the sugarcane now, because we're going to need that later for enchantments. It's going to look kind of ugly at the start, because I'm going to kind of just place it in lines along the shore here, but we'll eventually make it something prettier. Just get a head start on the paper, stuff like that. So I don't think you can bone meal sugarcane yet. I remember for some reason, I'm not exactly sure where this thought process came from, but for some reason I used to think that you needed to plant sugarcane on sand. Not that it would grow any faster, I just thought it had to be placed on that. So for some reason I'd always collect sand and just plant it on that. Back when I was younger, I guess I just tended to find it on sand the most when it was generated, and I just kind of would just kind of assumed it was that. Never tried placing it on dirt. And then I mean, I eventually figured it out, obviously, but not without some issues first. I really want the dog to come in here. I don't know why it's not. Can we get him to walk closer to me? Do you want to, like... Let me fix this after. See if he'll come walking in now if I do this. Come in the door, bud. There you go. Speaking of which, the cat actually, letting this dog in, the cat actually wants out of my room, so give me one moment. Right. I could always have waited till I was done recording this, but may have to use the restroom or something, and I know how it feels to have stomach issues and having to hold it and stuff, so I don't want them to feel that particularly. Keep working on the wall for now. Take the map out of our hand because we're just in here. I want to make that shovel real quick, test the path block thing. I don't believe this is a thing. Oh, it is! Oh. Okay. When did that? I'm actually gonna look that. I don't know when that got added. I'll look that up later. I don't know why I thought it wasn't a thing yet. Maybe it's just because the old textures and path feels like a newer thing, but yeah, I don't know. A lot of mobs out there. I think I'm still gonna use gravel, even though we have path blocks. Yeah, do I have an extra piece of wool? No, I do not. We'll get him like a wool block or something when it turns daytime to give him to just kind of like sit in. So he's not just sitting on stone floor. I say him. If I'm basing this off of the dogs I have currently, it should be a girl. But I'll need to get a name tag for that first, because it's not going to be the same thing in my head without a name tag first. Whoops. Okay, so then here's what I'm wondering. No, we did not get lanterns in this one. Got it. Okay. Any more planks for that? Okay, so we've officially got a decent start to a home. We need to make other rooms and stuff. I think is definitely what is going to happen, but I think, you know what, we're going to sleep for the first time. Set our spawn, and then we'll get one more day in, I think. And that'll be a good stopping point for tonight. Now, this I definitely need to move, because that floating there is going to bother me if I don't take care of it. Let's do this. Got skeletons burning outside. That is a thing. How do we want to do this? So we have a... I want to do a 2-wide path. I think we'll make it go down the hill as 1 block, and then it'll kind of split into a 2-way path. So we're gonna get some gravel and then look for some more leather so we can get that completed at least. Look we'll put the map back in my hand. We'll look out that way a little bit because I haven't been that way yet. This time we have actual food, which should be nice. Donkey. Also, I've been playing on a, I've got a lot higher resolution display now than I did when I was younger, and seeing some of these textures off in the distance, and I think 1080p, I'm not sure if this is in 1080 or 720, whichever one it is, they look kind of weird. They almost look like different textures entirely from the angles, certain angles. I'll grab this while I'm here. Thing of interest out in this direction. We have a floating fallen tree here. That's, yep. I guess that's the thing. And since there's a swamp, we're going to grab some of these flowers because I absolutely love the swamp flowers. Dark oak forest too, which is awesome. Grab some of these, why not? Yeah, not really anything that I care too much about. Just at a glance in this direction. See if we can find some gravel along one of these little ponds or beds here. Seeing some stony hills over here. That's probably a good place to find some. Yeah, I already spot some on the side there. Awesome. Oh yeah, there's also lost it. I'll be honest, lost the thought mid-sentence. Honestly, I might just go quiet here while digging this gravel, just kind of listen to the older sounds and just the game itself for a minute. There's definitely enough gravel for now, and that's pretty nice. Again, I mean, it's nothing big. Don't get me wrong. It's just digging gravel, but it has been a long time since I've played this version of the game, and it's just nice enjoying the atmosphere, hearing the sounds, the music in the background. Just very comfortable. Maybe not so much the like animals for leather, but you know, the rest of it. Another thing I need to do, we need to make a like a roller coaster of some kind. That's another thing that has to happen, because I used to do that all the time when I was little. They did nothing efficient. There was nothing like useful about it, but you know, why not? And then if I find a pyramid, I'm definitely gonna, or desert temple, sorry. Try and put a beacon in one of those, just for the heck of it. 'Cause supposedly the top of those are able to fit a full beacon, if I'm not mistaken. Which literally we have 8. That's enough for the full set, which means we can do iron when I start getting that. Right now, kind of just rolling through life. Talk about, I, you know, brought up the sentiment of time feeling like it's going a lot faster now than it used to, and just kind of rolling through life right now. Many things haven't been in the greatest of places, but still holding on, and you know, it's gotten somewhat easier to work with over time. I'm hoping when I look back on this, things will be in an even better place. But even if they're not, we'll deal with it when we get there. I believe this is an achievement too. Smelting logs with charcoal to make charcoal or something like that. It's like renewable fuel or something, if I'm not mistaken. We'll start trying to make the little pathway out of here. I'm going to... You know what? No, I want that grass. See if it'll grow back or not. Just the door there. I have no idea if it will or not. Farm is another thing I kind of want to make. Well, I say kind of want to make. It's almost going to be a necessity at some point. Let's see here. Make some of these. Some of these. There's no lanterns in this game, which I tend to really like using in the more modern versions. So I'll have to find a substitute for that, but it just means we'll have to get creative with it. Do I like this? It's not the best, but we're gonna work with it. Let's do that. Maybe I can put like a farm or like a sitting area or something there of some kind. A little park bench or something similar. There, there. Start digging out a pathway to get to a good old little marker who dates when this was made. Let's see, okay, I think I know how I'm gonna do that. Oh, I also need to finish making that armor piece. I just didn't do that. There's that. Going to make a couple shovels. And by couple I mean one. Nope, we're making 2. There we go. You know, I was talking a few minutes ago about, you know, life being in a rough spot, and it's just kind of, it's gonna happen, you know, it happens to everyone at some point. Life is never gonna stay perfect. Um, we just kind of gotta keep going, and there will eventually be something that either makes it easier or makes it a little bit better. There's plenty of things you can do that, even when it's not seemingly that great, can help kind of turn things around and make things a little bit easier, because you know, you can get through it. It's not impossible, and I think everyone can get through what's going on, even if it looks horrible. Don't get me wrong, it's not going to be easy, but I think everyone can do it. Just kind of gotta, obviously you gotta believe in yourself, but you also gotta be strong enough to keep going. You just gotta, you know, you gotta find something. You know, talk about the little things. It could be something like that you look forward to doing. It could just be talking to someone. You know, maybe you got a counselor, maybe a friend that's willing to listen to what's going on. You gotta find things to help with it. There's something for everyone. At least that's what I've learned right now. Yeah, I missed this a lot. This song in particular, I always felt better when this would come on when I was younger. Something about it's just very peaceful, and it's definitely gotta be my favorite song in the soundtrack for this game. Yeah. I think next time I want to finish the path and build a bridge over there. Yeah. This is good though. This is good. Get the dog. You know what we'll do? Try and work through the night. We'll get the dog, see if we can get some more path stuff down. Obviously, torch vomit is not exactly my favorite thing, but just get some down for the sake of working on stuff at the moment. Get him, dog. Yeah. Good job. Is the creeper no, okay, we're good. Get the zombie now. So I definitely did not get enough gravel. That is for sure. But there will be more. Excuse me, bud. Yeah, we have like just enough to finish off that last part of the path. The spider definitely saw me. Yep. I almost kind of want to put like a pond here to this side. Might honestly try and like dig out a small little circle for something to go here. I talked about it before with the bucket. I do like water features, even if they're not like useful or anything. Just looks pretty. Yeah, there's not gonna be really any, there's not really any rhyme or reason to the way I'm digging this out, by the way, which is, I wouldn't say it's the best way to make a pond, but it's easier. I get the best results when I just kind of randomly start changing directions and digging when making the outline for it. Mobs don't seem to spawn as much in this one as they do in Bedrock, which I'm not, you know, I'm not really complaining. Bedrock's been kind of out of hand recently with how much those things spawn. It's really crazy. But yeah, it feels a lot safer to actually work at night. Right now, at least. Maybe the torches are more effective than I remember in the older one. Try to make some more while we're here. About not quite halfway, but getting closer to halfway through the night. I'm gonna go make some torches. You've constantly been trying to think of cool little things to build that'll have some sort of sentimental value. And pixel art of characters is definitely one of them. I definitely want to make memorials for all the pets, past and present, that have been in my life. I'll let that Enderman keep that block, but I am going to replace it at least. Assuming that zombie following me. No, he gave up already. Man, they give up fast. The spotted range feels a lot shorter, which... You know what, that's fine, but... Definitely... having fun, just kind of talking out there, throwing thoughts into the void. Is nice. It feels really nice. I felt really good after that first one afterward. I slept really well too. This won't necessarily help everyone, you know, everyone's got their own things that'll help them. Oh, he is chasing the dog down. Can't have you die, bud. Everyone's got their own things. This isn't gonna work for everyone, but even if you're not doing it for the reasons I am, go back and give it a look. Sometimes it's fun to just go back and play older games you used to play. Obviously, I still play Minecraft, but you know, in this instance, I'm talking about this this version of the game. Just go back and give it a look at some point, and maybe you'll I don't know. Maybe you'll like it. I'm liking it. It's fun. There's something a lot. It's probably the nostalgia, but it's nice. You know, even if not to help for my mental sake, it's also nice to have it documented out there. Because another thing I've realized recently is, you know, obviously, well, I don't want to say I've realized it recently, but I've had more bump-ins with it. You know, not everything lasts forever, and being able to preserve stuff like this in some manner is nice. And you know, obviously there's stuff. I don't want to get too personal with it because I don't know if anyone will end up finding this video. Maybe I'll be more comfortable saying it later down the line, but just in case. A less specific example is like, you know, I was talking about Tomodachi Life earlier, playing that on 3DS. The 3DS did kind of break, and usually that'd be not, yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but it was the one I grew up with. A lot of memories on that, especially memories of it helping me kind of get through rougher times in life, and it not like working, not really doing anything anymore, kind of hit me kind of hard. And it sounds silly, but just kind of a realization that yeah, this is not nothing really lasts forever. I mean, again, you know, I think we all know that, but sometimes it hits you harder. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. That's just how things are every now and then based on things that happen. There's more specific examples of that, obviously, but I don't feel like sharing that right now. And I'm sure when I look back on this, I'll remember what those were. But we're past those now. Over a lot of those for the most part. Some of them, no, not yet. But right now I'm over it. And doing a lot better. So take what you can get. Try to replant those trees too while I'm here. See if we can grow one of them. I don't really want to cut this one down. I kind of just want to... Definitely want like a tree or two around the pond, so I don't want it to be completely open. I also don't know where you craft that. I'm gonna be completely honest. Is that like... It wouldn't be food. But blaze powder's in food, and that's not... I mean, I remember being able to eat blaze powder, so... It's in here, isn't it? No. Where is it? I cannot remember. Oh, is it in dyes? Yeah. There's one. We're gonna place one more tree. This is gonna get filled with water, but... That's about it. And I'm thinking we'll, just remember what I'm doing. I'm gonna go up the steps here, and I'm going to log off looking at the pathway. Without this too. Take a screenshot while we're at it too, kind of see how things develop over time. That's gonna be it for this one. Definitely gonna be doing more again soon. I am, again, been loving this a lot. But that's gonna be it for this one. Oh, the dog's pushing me. All right. Yeah, that's about it.